I know I'm about to mess up this guy's name. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. There's a guy named Vivek Ramaswamy. I probably got it right. Knowing me, just coincidentally running for office. And apparently there's some people that don't like that. They'll ask dumb questions during the Breakfast Club. I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Breakfast Club. They stupid questions. Who was the person you allowed to grill him like that? What kind of background did they have? Could I grill them to see who they were, right? But they called him out and they got dismantled. So apparently he's dismantling people all over because a single mother wanted to disrupt his campaign and he dismantled them as well. Man, let's check this out. We're going to be using the Black conservative perspective as a source of information, man. Let's get straight into it. There you go.
So I'm here with Kayla Chris. She just came and interrupted the Vivek Ramaswamy town hall. What made you feel so strongly to speak up and come in?
I have very many gay, straight, bisexual, transgender allies all across the world. And I hate to hear somebody say there is just man and women when I know there are people born with both parts. They're born different ways. Say I was born a woman and I feel like a man internally. I'm a woman and I feel like a man internally. There are people born with...
It's dangerous as hell to talk about. You said you got me coughing. I'm nervous. She got me coughing. I'm nervous. When I'm doing unexpected coughs, I'm nervous that, yo, fam, whenever subjects like this come across my screen, let me just first of all put this out. This is news as well as educational purposes, man. This is for educational purposes. I am not trying to try to go at anybody or attack someone or nothing of that nature. That's the last thing that I wish to do. Fam, I'm just, giving my perspective. This is for educational purposes. That Jane had me feeling I'm coughing all uncomfortably.
With both parts.
Couldn't even catch the mic.
Have the surgeries to be whatever they want to be.
Guys.
Choose which one. There are more than one gender. People are born transgender.
All right, guys. So we got to talk about a moment that happened at a Vivek Ramaswamy campaign event out in Iowa. That was a real show of humanity and compassion from a presidential candidate. Again, something that, is more rare than I would like to see in our politics. Okay. Sometimes we do forget that even if we're dealing with people who disagree with us politically, that they're still human, right? That they still should be treated with respect and dignity, because regardless of whether or not we agree with them, people are going through things, right? And this moment right here from Vivek Ramaswamy, exactly what I'm talking about, because he got confronted or interrupted at his campaign event by a unhinged, woke single mother who was just going on about a bunch of stuff and clearly is, not really grounded in reality when it comes to some issues.
It's always the wokies.
Clearly this single mother is having issues and she's expressing herself at this campaign event by disrupting Vivek Ramaswamy. And I just want to go ahead and play the clip of Vivek Ramaswamy.
It sounds like I'm saying his name right. It sounds like I pronounced his name right, because boy, did I think I was getting it wrong. Whew, I swore I was getting it wrong, bro. Swore. Straight crazy.
Ramaswamy and how he responded to being interrupted. Because again, it is an excellent moment of class and humanity that, again, we don't see enough in our politics. But before we get into that, we have to have a quick word from the sponsor of this video, Noble Gold.
Oh, nah, brother. I'm broke. So I ain't buying no gold. Listen, shout out to my big Black conservative perspective. Can't afford no gold right now, pimp. I ain't got it. Beast boy ain't got it.
I'm sick of worrying about the government. I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Yeah, that's a funny clip. That is a funny clip, bro.
To get started or go to and just remember to every investment, and there's no guarantee of any kind.
Gender transition today. We're done teaching our troops. Protect Owen. Amen. And I believe that that's what you want.
That's an exception.
Actually reported in the U.S.
Right, let him answer. Thank you. It's finally there's someone there to, because I would have said it for sure. Breakfast Club ain't gonna actually do it. But finally, yes, let him answer, bro. Damn.
Let me get the unfinished episode.
These wokies, and they were interviewing this person in the beginning as if they did something, as if they went in there and really like debated him and made him look bad. No, no, that is not what's happening right now. They looking horrible. Why would you come in here and just start yelling, and then you ask him a question, and when he wants to answer, you make it seem as if like you just going crazy. You start yelling and cut him off. You don't even want to hear an answer. That's it. You want to be mad. You think you found the new supervillain, right? You're trying to make him your new Trump for this year, and you just yelling at him. He's supposed to be just the symbol of all the things wrong in your life. Nah, I don't think so. If this is how you act whenever you're frustrated or confused or disagree, it's because of you. Everything going on wrong in your life is because of you.
Can I say one thing? I want to give her a chance to speak. You want to come back here?
Oh.
You can say something to me. It's okay. Come back. Come on back. It's okay.
That's gangster. That's gangster. Now, are they going to allow him to actually say his piece in response? That's the real question. Are they going to allow him to respond? Is he going to get his fair shake? Is he going to get his fair chance to give his opinion, right? That's the real question.
Come on up. It's okay. You can ask me a question, and then I will answer.
It's too emotional.
You want to ask me a question?
Yes.
You can do that.
Look at them. They're crying.
Somebody non-consensual.
Wait, they're crying before he can even like really say, okay, what's the question? They're crying and yelling. They're too emotional to even have this discussion.
Ask me a question.
Yes.
Wow.
You can do that.
Somebody non-consensually me on not having their child. It's my choice. It's my body.
There's a clear exception. I think everyone I've ever heard go against abortion, they've always said there are clear exceptions. This is one, right? I don't think anyone would force you to do that, right? But let's hear them out. Let's hear the actual discussion.
I'm already raising a kid that somebody implanted in me and doesn't take care of. The system does nothing for the single.
Now wait. Someone implanted it in you. That sounds like you not taking responsibility, ma. That sounds like you don't know how to take responsibility for your actions. Someone I'm not even going to say it on YouTube. There's educational purpose. Did they force you to have that child in some way or to engage in the acts that led to bearing children? I don't think so. There's a clear reason why you disconnected the first statement from that statement and worded it in the way you worded it. It's because you wanted a normal, you just got pregnant relationship to sound worst. And now you're attaching other things to stuff that don't even connect from what it hears. So from what I'm hearing, what it sounds like from over here.
No mother, there's no child support, and nobody
Like
goes
that,
after
guys.
them. I've been raising a child by myself for 8 years. My name is Kayla Chris.
And are you a mother?
I am a mother.
Okay, thank you.
And my kid is successful, and I don't want to be frowned upon. I don't want to be put down because I'm a single mother. My kid is healthy, happy, and successful.
Who tried to put you down?
And I want to say you're doing one of the most important things is a mother raising more children in this world. Even if we have our disagreements, I want to say thank you for that. So thank you. And part of what it means to live in this country is we have free speech. We get to speak our minds openly, even if we all don't agree on it. So let's actually applaud her for the courage. Come into the room and ask me a question.
I'm not mad at it. I'm giving him mad respect. The way he's handling this is on some real gentleman type of stuff. He's handling this like a real gentleman. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Also, don't forget my clip channel is BXB Spoy Extra. Go subscribe to my clip channel as soon as possible. You missed like 1,000 clips already.
Yeah, so you seen that, you heard that. Now, if you could not understand, what this woman was saying because of all the censoring, okay, due to YouTube's rules, basically in a nutshell, this woman was going on an unhinged rant. I'm assuming about the issue of abortion, okay, and how women are, forced to get pregnant under circumstances that, again, are controversial to talk about. I'm pretty sure you guys understand exactly what
I had to try to be, I'm telling you, I was real careful. And now that I see him being careful, man, you one of the OGs out here in these streets. Yeah, I know I was doing the right thing by treading really lightly.
I'm saying, which again is very rare, right? That is very rare in regards to that happening. But again, that's a talking point that is played up from the left, right? But anyways, she's going on an unhinged rant about that, and then she claims that the government does nothing for single mothers, right?
That's a lie.
Which again is
That's a blatant lie. The government does a lot for single mothers. This government will screw over fathers for single mothers to have a come up. And this is facts. This is fact. I've had friends who had their wife and kids living with them, and then one day they get their check, and that check that's supposed to be a certain amount is like 90% down. They're like, why am I check $5? Oh, you on child support. How? And then they talk to their wife. Oh, they tried to get help from the government, and the government told them that they had to put the husband, someone who they are living with, who is taking care of the family, on child support just for them to get additional assistance. What sense does that even make? None. So yes, man, that's bullcrap. They definitely help the mother and screw the father over every chance they get in multiple ways that I don't even have time to get into.
It's laughable in his face, okay? The government does not reward anybody else in society more than single mothers. In fact, they basically are encouraging women to be single mothers through policies, whether it comes to, government assistance.
Yo, am I on it or am I on it? Am I on it or am I on it? And he is too. He's on point. He's on point. Man, I'm telling you, that's why I rock with him. Yeah. Yeah, this has been happening for years.
Or when it comes to child custody,
break up the family.
Again, single mothers are given a whole lot of help by the government, okay?
Man, single mothers in certain countries are given free lawyers, right? Free law, right? For their divorce settlements.
I mean, some people will argue they're given too much help by the government. And that is why we have an overabundance of them, is because they're getting too much help. Okay. It's too easy. And don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that it's easy to be a single mother. I mean, clearly it's not. But I guess the argument is that.
Right, hold on. One of you, the chat said, feel bad for her kid. She just sees it as a burden. Facts. And one day the child will realize this. Yeah, I agree. If she keeps looking at the child like it's a burden, 100%, they're going to realize it, and they're going to have resentment. It's going to create this cycle of resentment that's going to keep on going. You sitting there crying because you got a blessing, right? Crazy.
It should be a lot harder than it is, okay? And the fact that it's not as hard as it should be, okay? Not saying that it's not hard. I'm pretty sure it's hard. But the argument is that because it's not as hard as it should be, maybe, just maybe, we are giving too much assistance. Maybe we should stop incentivizing women to depend on the government, to marry the government, and to have the government father their kids. Okay. I'm just
right. Yeah, that's pretty much what's being done right now. I don't want to get too deep into it because there's a lot of stuff that you can't say, but I do feel like single mothers are rewarded for breaking up the household. I honestly feel that way from what I've seen.
Just saying. But me personally, okay, the way I am, I'm not sure I would have handled this the same way Vivek Ramaswamy would have handled this, in the sense that I probably would have just...
I'd have kicked out. I would have got up out of here. That's facts.
Told her straight up, what you're saying is just not true, right? What you're saying is not true. I might have, said that, hey, you're being delusional in your rant. Okay, I might have said something like that. Okay, because at the end of the day, I'm kind of a no nonsense guy. Okay, I don't necessarily believe in being soft on people. I believe in telling people the truth.
Right.
and the reality of their situation.
That's the only way to be, right? At least that's what you should be, or how you should represent yourself. But in society today, people are soft. People are soft. Society is filled with a bunch of baby back bitches. People that just cry all day. Why can't you baby me? You don't want to be nice? Be nice to me. No, you shouldn't have to, man. Just give it to them raw, man. Pause. Pause. That sounded crazy. That sounded type sus. Hold up.
Hey, yo! Y'all ain't like it?
But I do believe that you should just be blunt and honest with people.
That, hey, it's your fault that you're a single mother. Okay. Nobody, at least in regards to what she said in that rant, you weren't forced to get pregnant.
Exactly.
Okay. And to have that child, you chose to, right? You chose wrong, right? You chose.
That was a choice. Exactly. And she chose wrong. Facts. Big facts, fam.
Chose wrong, baby daddy. I'm sorry. And hey, you got to deal with it. You chose that.
She chose wrong. She chose someone. Then they implanted and implanted? Do you know what that means? Have you ever seen what was it? What's the name of that movie? Is it Don't Speak? Don't Speak. It's a movie with the blind dude that's walking around the house trying to catch the kids. Crazy like that. Something like that. Don't move, don't speak. Something. If you know that movie, that horror movie, I feel like it's Don't Speak or something. It's damn, they made a part 2 and all that. I can't remember the name. But yeah, in that movie, the implanting is going on in that movie. What happened to you wasn't implanted. No one implanted nothing.
Okay. Doesn't mean that you should get a get out of jail free card where you can just, eject the baby because you made a mistake. No, we don't believe in that. We're pro-life around here, right? We believe in personal responsibility and accountability. Again, something that the government does not believe in for women, right?
Facts.
The government doesn't believe in that, right? And they also don't believe in that for minorities as well either. Okay. But Vivek Ramaswamy did not take that route. Okay. He actually took the route that we don't see too much in politics, which
I looked it up, guys. The name of the movie, the horror movie, is called Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe. That's a really, really good horror movie. I went to the movies to see that too. Part 2, I watched it on streaming, but it was pretty good. It's pretty good, man. But yes, there's a lot in implanting going on in that horror movie, not with this woman.
One is to let her speak, because most of the time, most candidates probably would have just allowed the person to be kicked out, because that's what was happening to the person. They were being kicked out. Security was removing them, and they just would have kept going on and been like, whatever. It was a heckler. But no. Vivek Ramaswamy actually decided to let her come back. No. Come back. Say what you got to say. And then let her speak and to spew falsehoods, right? And at the same time, show compassion and humanity for this person's situation. Not to put her down because of the situation that she's in, but to actually really listen and to say, hey, you know what? We should applaud you for the job that you're doing as a single mother, because it
is more than what I would have did or what I would have offered. Way more than what I would have offered. That's what
is a tough job, right? Even though, again, I'm just saying there's an argument to be made that maybe it should be tougher, but I'm just saying Vivek Ramaswamy is showing a rare moment of compassion that we don't see enough from politicians. And maybe there is an argument to be made that conservatives, maybe we should be more compassionate in regards to how we look at certain situations, but I do think that there's balance. I think there's a balance between the real talk, tell it like it is. Like, look, you're in your situation as X, Y, and Z. Okay. Take responsibility and accountability. I think there's a balance between that. Okay. Telling people how it is, no nonsense, and also still showing compassion and understanding. And
that's facts. I do agree with that. When it comes to this overall situation, if I was in his position, there's no way I would have let her get her stuff off. I would have been calling her out the whole time, especially after that whole Breakfast Club situation where people were just dogging me and I couldn't even reply. Now I could reply, oh yeah, no, don't take it out. Let us stay right there. But I'm roastafarian. I'm going off. I'm going to roast the flames out of them. I'm going to let them know you made those decisions. I'm going to call them out. When someone implanted a baby. Hold up. Did you choose them? Okay, y'all were dating. Y'all chose to have this kid. Okay, it didn't work out. All right, you should have planned better. This is on you. This is on you. You deserve some responsibility. I'm gonna tell you what your parents didn't teach you. Because I'm gonna tell you what your parents should have told you that you didn't want to come out here and learn. But you need to take some accountability and responsibility. And if you don't, you're just bound to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. It's called being an adult. It's called being an adult. That's a sad thing. A lot of people have not learned that. Some people never learn how to be an adult. Some people make it to 50, 60, 70 and just still act like little ass kids. And I'm not talking about more in a BDSM sense. That's okay. I'm talking about more at a just maturity level of them being able to handle certain things and do their day to day. And there's a lot of people that's just not able to do that. Somebody say they're not even qualified, which it is what it is, man. But whose fault is that? Once you become an adult, if you don't know how to do something, you're not prepared, shouldn't you make the necessary steps to building yourself up and growing and, I don't know, at least having the capacity to not break down in tears and start yelling like a crazy person just because you disagree with someone's opinions on things? Like, I think that you should be able, at least bare minimum as an adult, be able to have a conversation, especially when someone is calm. They're asking you to say your piece. They're not saying anything toward you. They're not yelling. They're not being aggressive, but yet you feel you can be aggressive and yell, and that's going to prove your point. And then if you look in the beginning, Fab, they were sitting there praising this person almost. Also, yeah, the person I got to talk to. I'd have been roasting them. Get your crybaby self as far away from politics as possible. There's a person that don't vote telling you that. That means you really ain't prepared for this, man. Like, I'm telling you, I'm with like a little bit of regulation when it comes to voting. I'm with that because I don't care about voting anyway. But I do think that if you're going to have people deciding what's going on with this country, they should be at least able to handle certain decisions without breaking down. This is someone who's going to vote, guys, having a mental breakdown because they said something. I don't think I'm wrong for saying maybe you should go and seek professional guidance, right? And then maybe if when it comes to voting, they should have some kind of checkup, right? The same checkups like that I think police should have before, right? They become officers. Like, let's have heavy psych evals. I think things like voting need that. I think a psych evaluation should be a part of getting a license to be able to vote. Just so you know, I'm not going to care because I don't plan on voting. I don't think no one's going to be coming out of like just out of nowhere that I'm going to believe in so much that they're going to make me vote. Nah. And I'm not going to just pick the best out of the two options. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. If I want to eat chicken, I'm not going to go, well, we got pizza and we got cheeseburger. I'm going to go walk and get the chicken if I can. If I can, or I'm just not going to eat the pizza or the burger, especially if I'm allergic to it. That one's going to break you out in hives and this one's going to give you an asthma attack. Is the chicken going to do that? Nah, but it's like 5 more blocks down the road. I guess I have to eat the pizza and break out in a hive because that's the only options we can have. You could just not eat those. That's an option. Maybe I'm crazy. I didn't want this to break into a whole voting topic, but I'm sure you guys are going to tell me why I need to in the comment section, and that's your right. Go ahead. I'm entertained. If it entertains you to tell me, BX, you need to vote, I don't think you should be telling me what to do because I'm never going to pay attention to that. But if it makes your heart content, put it in the comment section and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Tell me what you guys think. Otherwise, if you don't want to tell me what to do, you just want to tell me what to think, put it in the comment section as well. Hit the like button, all that stuff. All that goes. Watch another video. Watching the live stream on my main channel. That's BX Beast Boy. Just straight up. Just go to that channel, watch some live streams. Come kick it with me.